How did you find out your girlfriend wasn't actually saving herself for marriage? I just survived my first dinner with Sarah's parents when she dropped a virginity bomb on me. We were sitting in my car outside their house after her father spent 2 hours making me swear on the Bible I wouldn't corrupt his daughter, reminding me that God sees everything. Sarah had been silent all night, and now her hand was trembling when she took mine. I need you to understand something. I'm saving myself for marriage. It's not that I don't want you. God, I want you so much it hurts, but I can't disappoint my father. Not after everything. She squeezed my hand tighter, and the streetlight caught the tears in her eyes. Tell me you'll wait. Tell me I'm worth it. I kissed her forehead and whispered forever if I have to. And I meant every word because I was pathetically inexperienced myself, still a virgin who'd never even had a real kiss before her. Sarah was everything I wasn't. Smart, gorgeous, the kind of girl who turned heads wherever we went. When she chose me, I convinced myself the wait would be worth it. For 3 years, I tortured myself with her body pressed against mine in bed, separated by pajamas and promises. My roommates brought home different girls every weekend and called me pathetic, but I didn't care. I just smiled, thinking about how special our wedding night would be. Then something shifted when Sarah started working at a finance firm while I was still grinding through engineering school. Suddenly, every conversation revolved around Brad closing million-dollar deals and partners taking everyone to rooftop bars. She'd describe their suits and cars while I counted quarters for gas money, then kissed me quick before rushing off to another networking event I wasn't invited to. I still thought I was the lucky one. The night everything shattered, I'd just bombed my thermodynamics midterm. I needed to see her, to hear her say it would be okay. Her office building was one of those glass towers that made you feel small. The security guard recognized me and waved me through with pity I didn't understand yet. The elevator to floor 47 seemed endless. I could hear laughter from the hallway. Sarah's laugh, bright and free in a way it never was with me anymore. I rounded the corner and my stomach dropped. There she was in Brad's glass office, sitting on his desk with her skirt hiked up and his hand sliding up her thigh. The same thigh I'd never been allowed to touch in 3 years. She saw me and jumped off so fast, she knocked over his coffee while Brad just leaned back and smirked. She rushed out with her heels clicking. Baby, it's not what it looks like. We were just talking about the Morrison account. Her lipstick was smudged, shirt untucked in the back. 3 years of promises, and this is what I was worth. How long? My voice was steady, but she cracked. What? But I already knew. How long have you been screwing him? The word made her flinch. Sweet, pure Sarah, who wouldn't even say sex without blushing, started crying ugly tears that streaked her mascara. 4 months, but it didn't mean anything. You have to understand. He was so persistent and you were always busy with school. I walked away while she followed me to the elevator, begging and making promises about quitting her job. The elevator doors closed on her sob-broken face, and I never looked back. I threw myself into my degree and graduated summa cum laude because throwing myself into equations was easier than thinking about her. 6 months into my tech job, I met Olivia at a barbecue, and everything changed. She was an architect who actually looked at me like I was worth wanting. On our third date, she pulled me into her apartment and showed me what real desire felt like. No shame, no timelines, just two people who couldn't keep their hands off each other. Life was really looking up for me. Then a year after that elevator ride, I was making breakfast for Olivia when the doorbell rang. Sarah stood in my doorway and I barely recognized her. She'd lost 20 pounds, her cheekbones sharp enough to cut. Her natural auburn hair was bleached platinum blonde. Designer clothes hung off her skeletal frame. Please, I need 5 minutes. Brad was using me. Her voice broke completely as she stood shivering in my doorway. She immediately started rambling about overhearing him at a bar last week, laughing with his buddies about the new graduates arriving. The way they talked about those girls made her sick. Next day, he dumped her by text. That's when I realized I was just a challenge to him, just another stupid girl who fell for it. I told her I was sorry that happened to her, and I was. Nobody deserved that, but she wasn't done. She started making desperate promises about being anything I wanted her to be. Traditional housewife, career woman, going to therapy, apologizing every day for the rest of her life. Between sobs, she mentioned she'd moved in with Brad, and now he'd kicked her out and her father wouldn't take her back because she'd been living in sin, so she had nowhere to go. You're the only person who ever actually loved me, and I destroyed it for nothing. That's when Olivia appeared behind me wearing nothing but my t-shirt that fit her like a dress. She wrapped her arms around my waist, and Sarah's face crumbled. I put my arm around Olivia and pulled her close. Looked Sarah dead in the eye. This is exactly what it looks like. We're not just talking about the Morrison account. I closed the door on her sobbing face and went back to making breakfast. Funny how good her tears looked when she was the one hurting for once.